G'day Kiwis, you join us for an Ecotricity exclusive. I'm in a studio, which doesn't happen often because we've got some big news. Joining me today is Warren Willmot, General Manager of BYD New Zealand. Warren, why are we here?
We're here because this is the moment New Zealand has been waiting for. Probably the biggest moment in my career. We're launching not one, but 3 new cars today.
Now, of these 3 new cars, I've already driven 2 in China, and it's not just the cars that are being launched, because, there's a lot of new EVs coming to the market right now, but what sets this apart is the price.
That's right. This is the moment that everybody's been waiting for. True price parity with EVs versus petrol cars, and it's here today.
And this piece of paper here, I actually know the prices ahead of you. In a few seconds, you're going to know these prices too. And when Warren told me these prices, I
was like, are you serious?
Let's do it. Let's rip off the Band-Aid. First car, what is it?
Well, it's the one that everybody's been asking us for since we launched BYD. It's known in other markets as the BYD Seagull, the BYD Dolphin Surf or the Dolphin Mini. Here in Aotearoa, we're calling it the Atto 1.
No, I preferred the Dolphin name. I know there's going to be people who agree with me, people who disagree with me. Okay, so it's no longer the Dolphin. It's now the Atto 1.
The Atto 1.
Do we do it? Do we announce the prices? Do we just rip off the Band-Aid?
Let's rip off the Band-Aid.
That's
what everybody's tuned in for.
Okay, here
so
we go.
So it starts at $29,990. That's under $30K for a full battery electric car.
This is like, I looked at some prices before we started. Like a Honda Jazz, $30,700. It's cheaper than a Honda Jazz. Mm-hmm. Toyota Yaris, $33,490. It's cheaper than a Toyota Yaris. Never have to go to a gas station ever again. I mean, ever in your life, unless for some reason you want to buy an $8 pie. It looks like I'm selling it. I'm not paid to sell it. I'm not paid to say this. Warren, it's your job to sell it.
Absolutely. But, this Atto 1, it's not a poverty pack car. It's just been awarded 5 stars by Euro NCAP. So it's one of the safest new cars you can buy. You get vehicle to load. So if the power goes out at home, you can keep your fridge running, you've got all that stuff. This is a true entry for clean mobility for a lot of people, for the general public and for fleets as well. Whether it's a pull car or whether it's a runabout car around the city, this car changes the game. And I think we're going to draw a lot of people who were used car buyers. Oh, yeah. This might be their very first new car.
That's a good point, because the cheapest comparative vehicle was, I remember Nissan had some demo models that they sold for $29,990, I think it was, a few months ago. But, this is technically a used car with, a non-liquid cooled battery and all that. This is a
BYD, man.
I mean, I've driven this car in China, and actually it was a lot of fun. I can tell you, matter of fact, there's plenty of room in the boot.
That's right. Yes, we stuffed you in the boot and you drove it around the track backwards. But, everything BYD, you get all those features. You get the warranty, you've got that super efficient battery, and a full dealer network supporting you right around the country.
One thing I wanted to mention is the fact that at the launch in China, the test drive we did in China, all the journalists that were there from Australia and New Zealand, the one car that everyone loved was all different kinds of car reviewers there. We drove big cars, small cars, but everyone was in unison saying they love the Atto 1.
People were trying to climb in it more than the Yangwang U8.
Yes. It got more attention and more love than the supercars.
Yep, that's right. I think a lot of it comes down to this expectation of price. So here we have it, and I've been waiting all my career to launch something like this. Game changer is an overused phrase. But actually, this is it.
It's one of those times you can use the word game changer, because it is.
And look, Time magazines, or Time Media, have just announced it as one of the best inventions of 2025. So what a great thing to launch here, and we're doing it here live on Ecotricity's channel.
It's fantastic. Yes. It's $29.90. That's for the entry level one.
Correct. We have two variants, right? So we have Essential, which is the entry level, and we have a premium version with a lot more features on it: 360-degree cameras, a bigger battery, more power out of the motor, and that one is $35,990.
That's $35,990. Okay, what about range for those two models? The $29,990, what's the range of it?
So that has a WLTP figure of 220 Ks. So it is a round town car, right. And the bigger battery one over 300. But it's not just about the Atto one. It is a big deal, and we started off with it. But it's not our only bag of tricks here.
No, there's 2 more cars coming. But I just want to just savor the moment for a sec,
and cool colours, bright, nice popping colours.
I like that, man. I know you give the impression that I'm being paid by BYD to say this. I'm not. I just love the fact that we've got price parity, and in 2025, this wasn't supposed to happen until 2030.
That's right. We're here now.
Okay, let's carry on. Next car. All right, so this is another car that I've driven while I was in China. It's a larger car. It's going to be competing, I think, with you can compare it to the Leapmotor B10 that I just drove.
That's right.
What is it?
So this is the Atto 2, and it's not a car that there's been a lot of press about, but again, you have driven it, Gavin, and you've given your initial thoughts on it.
Very comfortable. I think prioritises comfort It's if you've got kids in the back, they'll fall asleep. Be warned. It's like automotive, chloroform.
Absolutely. And I was a little unsure about this car until I took
say
your
that?
journalist over and we drove it, and you guys did tell me to bring this in. So we're very fortunate we've made that decision. And BYD have been so supportive on the pricing of this car. I'm very pleased to announce, again, we've got two grades.
Okay.
The entry-level one will be $39,990. For a
$39,990.
full battery electric car with a 51 kilowatt-hour battery, over 400 kilometres of range. And this is a much more traditional car for your Kiwi driver.
Well, see, I was doing a little price comparing before, and this is like $39,990 for the BYD Atto 2. The Leap Motor B10, nice car that I just drove, that's $43,000.
Mm-hmm.
It's the $42,990. The MG5, that's $44,990.
Battery electric cars are getting cheaper. And here we are.
Like I don't expect you to answer this on microphone, but you can't be making a heck of a lot of profit out of these cars, surely, not at these prices.
Look, there's no we're car dealers, right?
Yeah.
We don't do this for love. We do this for the to make a profit on the way through, but we are keeping these cars affordable. So yes, there are reduced margins for our dealers on these, but we're expecting that there's going to be a big take up for these. For us, there's also that mission to cool the earth by 1 degree. The more people we can get into our cars now, the better. BYD's got a strategy to have a car for every part of the market, right? So we're going to have entry-level cars, and we're going to have some luxury high-end cars coming to market as well soon. So we're going to have the whole market covered.
If I was in the market to buy an EV, new or used, I'm not sure I'd bother buying used if I can get a new EV for $29,990.
Yep.
Like, honestly,
With a 6-year warranty, the connected services, the BYD app, all of that stuff.
of
right?
course. Oh, wow, man. Okay.
I think digital
okay.
roadies are charged just around the corner. We don't have to worry about paper on the windscreen.
course,
We've got
yes,
all
yes,
that
yes.
technology in these cars. We're at the forefront of tech.
But wait, there's more. As they say, we have one more car. Now, the baby I was in love with was this, the Atto 1. That's my little love child, the electric love child.
I'm more excited about this car,
Go
though.
on, what is it?
Because there's more cars in the segment. The best-selling car in New Zealand falls into the segment, and we absolutely crush them on pricing. So this is the Sealion 5. It's a mid-sized SUV, and it's going to be one of the best-priced plug-in hybrids in New Zealand.
How much does it cost?
Again, entry-level, $39,990.
Okay, $39,990, brand new plug-in hybrid. Now, if you watch my videos, you know that I'm not a massive fan of hybrids. I prefer electric, but let's be honest, there are some areas in which hybrids do make sense. In New Zealand, for example, there's South Island. There's still some areas that haven't got their charging network developed. Peace of mind, a hybrid does make sense.
Well, given that your average Auckland commute, and most 50% of cars are sold in Auckland, your average commute in Auckland is 30 kilometres.
Mm-hmm.
The entry-level car here, the Essential, will do 70 kilometres of range on pure EV mode before it goes into hybrid mode.
Oh, okay,
So that's all of your
good.
daily commuting.
I didn't know it was that good. I thought it was like 20 Ks.
70.
Okay. 70. All right.
Yep. And it never runs out of juice because we've got that super hybrid technology.
So
and
there's
then the
39.
high range one does over 100 k's range in EV.
Again, I did some price comparison to put it in perspective. $39,990. Kia Sportage, brand new, the hybrid one, $49,990.
That's right. $10,000 more affordable.
The cheapest RAV4 you can buy, Toyota, one of the most popular selling cars, the RAV4, $48,790. Why would you buy one?
And if you're in Auckland or a major city, you might never even use that petrol engine, but it's there if you need it.
Like, man, if you love a bargain, if you're a tightwad like I am, and I can feel my tightwad gland throbbing, that's not bad. Do you know when these are going to land?
So all three of these cars will land basically on Christmas Day. So from this very moment, you can now place your pre-orders. Now, I've ordered what I think is enough, right? So the first shipment will arrive around Christmas. We expect customers probably want to take delivery in the new year, so new car, new year.
Okay.
And that's our very first shipment. We have a second shipment arriving at the end of January. I've ordered what I think we have enough for the market. I could be wrong. People might want to order more. And also, I don't know what the Australian market's going to do because they're launching these cars as well. And Australia's a bigger brother. They might bully and BYD into grabbing some of our cars. So
Aussies, hands off.
if you want to secure your order, it's simple. A $500 fully refundable deposit from our dealers. They can take the credit card over the phone, secure it. You can have it delivered in the new year. Right? But we're very lucky with BYD. We have absolute no constraints in capacity. I could order 100,000 cars and they'll be built in 3 months ready for us, right? So we've got no supply constraints. My constraint is only how many cars we can fit on that ship. And we do have to fight with all the other brands that are making cars in China, how much space we can get on. So if you want to secure a car, as I said, get in, put your $500 refundable deposit in now. Otherwise, you might have to wait a little bit. As I said, I don't know how the Australian market's going to react when their pricing comes out. They're a market 10 times bigger.
Yep.
And as we know, the more volume you order, the more attention you get. So look, I've secured enough for the moment.
Just
but,
make the advertising
bring
in
them
2-syllable words. They won't understand. All right. Sorry, Aussies watching this. Bottom line is we've got 3 new cars coming in. At least there's more coming, right?
Oh, look, absolutely. I've always said BYD is going to have a car for every part of the market. And you can register your interest today on the Sealion 8, which is a beautiful car. You might have seen it in China. They call it Tang in other markets.
Yeah.
And everybody's been asking us for a 7-seater. We've probably got more interest in that than a lot of the other cars because Kiwis love our 7-seaters. We'll release pricing on that before Christmas. So you might have to tune back into Gavin again.
So there we have it. November 2025, price parity with combustion. 5 years ahead of schedule, and it's BYD that's brought it to New Zealand.
No compromises. You're not compromising safety. You're not compromising tech.
This is a big deal, man. It may not sound like this is a big deal. I mean, you know it's a big deal. I know it's a big
Absolutely.
deal. Now, you watching, you know it's a big deal. Hit subscribe because full reviews on those cars are coming soon.